Hi there guys, this is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rat and I'm coming at you again with coming at you today with another deck profile. As you guys can see, this is my What deck. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? First of all, I have 3 What Giraffe. They're the ones where if you inflict battle damage by a direct attack, then your opponent can't activate cards or effects until the end of the turn. Also, it has the effect where it can also attack your opponent directly if it wants to. Then there is What Cobra, which if you inflict battle damage by your opponent or to your opponent by a direct attack, which it can attack your opponent directly anyway, you get to add a What card from your deck to your hand, or What monster from your deck to your hand, I should say. I then have my 3 What Dragonfly, which What Dragonfly is the one which, if it's destroyed, you get to add or you get to special summon a What monster from your deck to your hand, or from your deck. I'm dropping cards here. Next, I have 3 What Hopper. What Hopper is the one where if you control it, your opponent can't target another What monster for an attack or a card effect. So if you have 2 of them, they can't target anything because it doesn't say except for What Hopper. It just says you can't target another What monster, or you can't target a face-up What monster except for this card. So yeah, I then have 2 What Pheasant, which if you attack your opponent directly, and inflict battle damage to them by attacking them directly, you have to banish a card or banish a monster. The pheasants, the giraffes, and the cobras, it is all a mandatory effect. So if you attack directly with them, you have to activate the effect. It's just something, it happens. Cobra can resolve without effect, but the other 2 can't. But then with giraffe, if you've already activated it, it doesn't make a difference. Next, there are 3 Thunder Seahorse, which Thunder Seahorse is the one where is the one where you discard it to add 2 level 4 Thunder monsters from your deck to hand. You can't special summon that turn, but it's fine. Normally you just discard one to add 2 others, and then you discard it to add like the giraffes, the cobras, or if you've already got those in hand, the pheasants, which if you assume you haven't already got one of them anyway. Next, there are 2 Honest, because it is a light deck, and why would you not run it in a light deck? And then there is 1 Mahunda, because you normal summon her, then normal summon something else. So yeah, I'm debating actually making this deck where I don't run Thunder Seahorses, Hoppers, or Dragonflies, but I'm then running 3 Mahunda, 3 Powerhunda, and then some other stuff, which will then make this a more OTK variant deck rather than I'm going to stop you doing stuff. But yes, as you'll be able to, or if anyone here knows things, they know that, Ignista screws this deck over. Yeah. Or Trish. Trish and Ignista just stop this deck from working. But yeah, or there's also Dark Hole and Treasure Tribute, but I have an answer for those, and you'll see them in a minute. Onto the spells, I have 2 Photon Lead, which special summons a level 4... Is it level 4? Yeah, a level 4 or lower light monster from your hand in attack position. I then have 2 Recycling Batteries, 2 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 1-for-1, 1 Upstart Goblin. The 1-for-1 is for the Hopper, because I want to get that What lockout as fast as possible. The Upstart Goblin basically just means it's a 39 card deck. Recycling Batteries adds the monsters back. It adds all of them except for the Seahorses, if my memory serves me correctly. Anyway, onto the traps. I have 2 Waboku, basically stop me from dying. 2 Pinball Guard. If I have a Hopper in grave, it means I can play it, especially on the Hopper. They're not going to die and they have to attack it. Otherwise they can't attack. I then have 2 Fiendish Chain. That allows me to at least try and stop Ignista and Trish. I then have 2 Starlight Road, which is pretty much my answer to Twin Twisters, assuming because they discard for cost and then target. So then you can choose to respond anyway. And then there's also stops people from using Dark Hole, Raigeki, that sort of thing. But yeah, and now I'm on to my one-offs. I have 1 Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, which basically, if you have a Hopper in hand, you've got that set, your opponent attacks you directly, you've activated it, then special summon the 1 in your hand and a Hopper from deck, which then means that you've automatically got your Hopper lockout, which is good if you have no other way to do it. So yeah, I then also have a Solemn Warning, a Bottomless Trapple, and a Vanity's Emptiness. So yeah, that's it for the main deck. The extra deck is you don't need it as much, but it's there for if you do need it. Let's get started. I have 1 Diamond Crab King, 1 Wrath. Yeah, I only have the 1 target, but then I can always just set it anyway. Or I can also have an defense weapon, it's fine. I have an Abyss Dweller, a Daigusto Emerald, so I can recycle my stuff. A Bujinki Tsukiyomi, which basically just allows me to draw a bit. Castell. 2 Starliege Paladinimo, basically just negate things' effects, make it 0 attack, and then attack over it. Then have an Arc, a Constellar Omega, a Ragnar Zero, a Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. I have a Constellar Ptolemy M7, which basically is the reason why I run the Omega. Other than the fact that if I know that my opponent's got something like a Bottomless, I can go, I'm going to summon Omega, because if you then activate the Bottomless, I'm safe. It also means that I can then just beat over things if I need to. And because I have the 2 Starlight Road, I've got the 2 Stardusts. It pretty much just means that they've then got just a level 8 2500 beta that they then have to deal with. So yeah, that's it really for the deck. There's not really much else to go with it, except for it's a really fun deck. I have a lot to actually change with it yet, because I do, as I said, I'm debating making it into the Hunders. I've got a few replays on DevPro that I'm hoping to be able to show you guys once my laptop wants to actually let me record things again. But yeah, other than that, it's all good. Let me know what decks you think I should make. Let me know what discussions you think I should do. If you're any of the guys from Inner Sanctum and you just want to practice being a horrible human being, come at me, bros. I'll kick your ass. Bye.